a new project. I just, something caught my eye, something caught my attention, and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. So, here's what it is. If you take an old laptop battery, an old dead laptop battery, and you break it open, what you find inside of this was an old Dell laptop battery. What you find inside is something that looks like this. Okay? So these are individual lithium-ion battery cells. And when you break them apart, you can get, they look almost like double A's, except they're a little bit bigger. They're called 18650s. They're 180 millimeters in diameter and 650 millimeters tall, 18650. They're lithium-ion, and so the energy density, the amount of charge that you can put in one battery is significantly higher than anything you can do with regular batteries. Okay? So a lot of people have been using these for a lot of different things. And the thing about repurposing them, we're using old laptop batteries that probably are dead. The batteries are dead. The batteries have failed. So like out of these 9 cells, there may be 1 or 2 of those cells that are completely shot, never work again. But the majority of these cells are probably perfectly okay. It's like when your car battery fails and the guy at the shop says, well, you had a bad cell in your battery. Well, in a car battery, you've got a 12-volt battery, but it's got 6 individual cells inside of it, but you can't take it apart and fix those cells. Well, in this case, we've got 9 cells in this laptop battery, and maybe only one of the cells is bad. We can break it apart, test them, and take the cell that really is bad and recycle it the way they should be recycled and repurpose the other cells. So, what can you do with 18650 batteries? Well, there's this guy named Elon Musk who started a little car company you may have heard of called Tesla. And Tesla has repurposed, they don't repurpose dead laptop batteries. They actually build their own batteries or buy them from Samsung or Panasonic. But they use 18650s to power their electric cars. Now it takes about 7,000 of them, but they work perfectly well for that application. There's one of the things that Tesla does is they sell a home battery. It's called the Tesla Powerwall, and it goes on your wall, and you charge the battery up, and if you ever have a power failure, your house can run off that battery for a day or 2. It has 18650s in it. There's a whole new group of folks, there's always do-it-yourselfers, kind of like me, who think, well, if Tesla can use 18650s to build a power wall, I should be able to use 18650s to build a power wall. So I'm going to put in the the links down below. Or if I can figure out how to do it, I'll put it in a link up here or over there. I don't know. But in the links down below, I'll put the link to a couple of folks who are building their own power walls using 18650s. It's a tedious process. It's not an inexpensive process. You can buy brand new 18650s for about $4 a piece. Well, if you're going to build a power wall, you're going to need about 1,400 of them. Yeah, that's a little bit out of my budget. But I bought 25 recycled batteries, laptop batteries, and I got them at a considerable discount. I think maybe if all of these 18650s, as you can see, I've got several. In fact, I've got this many that I've already taken out and cleaned up, and they're ready to test. And I've got some others, and I've got all these that I haven't cleaned up yet. But if everything works out and they test out okay, I think I'm going to have about 25 cents a piece in the ones I've got so far. But it's, like I said, it's a tedious process because you have to take these apart and clean them up and get the glue and stuff off of them and all the tape, and then you have to clean them up to this point, and then you have to have some sort of a charger that you charge the cell up to see if it'll even take a charge. You charge it all the way up, and then this little charger here, this is actually a charger for RC models for electric airplanes and stuff, electric RC airplanes. You charge it up with this, and then you put it on discharge, and this little device here will discharge the battery over a period of time and tell you what the capacity of that particular cell is. And so you write the capacity on the side of the cell. Like here's one that, I don't know if you can see that or not, it says 1,896. This battery is good for 1,896 milliamp hours. Some of them are good. Here's one that was good for 2,558 milliamp hours. Very good battery, very good cell. But each cell is going to have to be tested. It's going to have to be charged. It's going to have to be discharged. They're going to have to be segregated into good cells, better cells, bad cells. It's going to be quite a project. Don't know how far I'll go with it, but it's going to be fun. So I may make more videos, and if this progresses and I'm able to get more batteries and break them down and get more cells, it's probably going to take a year of testing, breaking down, cleaning up, segregating before I actually get ready to build anything with them, like a power wall. Maybe I could incorporate some of my other hobbies into this. I'm kind of into windmills, but one of the problems with my windmill hobby is, even if I had a windmill that would make electricity, what do I do with the electricity? Well, now if I build a battery, I'll have something to charge. I'm kind of into 3D printing, but I hadn't really had anything that I could 3D print that, wasn't a toy or something. But now, I'm 3D printing these little racks that I'm keeping my batteries in, And I think I can use these racks to put groups of cells together and make this a battery to charge. And maybe I have 10 of these side by side, and that becomes my main battery pack. I don't know, but I'm using my 3D printer to do this kind of stuff. So maybe it's all kind of coming together. I hope so. Anyway, that's just kind of an update of what I've been up to and what I'm doing right now. By the way, I need to get me some better gloves. Tearing these things apart is killing my hands. See you later.